Well, good morning. So, we got a fun one today. We have a, let me flip the camera around. We got this 2003 Isuzu Rodeo with a 2.2, and the customer's complaint is a flashing check engine light. It says the check engine light's been on for like 4 to 6 months. Just now started flashing, had a cam sensor code. He replaced the cam sensor himself. He did a bunch of work himself, put an exhaust manifold on it because he said it had a EGR code, and he knew the EGR valve was good because he put a new one on. Sorry, we got a power washer going on in the background. Anyways, so let me show you the codes we got. Let's see here. Oh, it blanked out. Let's see. Sorry guys, trying to pull up all the codes I had, and my tablet went to sleep. Alright, so we have .172 system rich, cylinder 3 misfire, cam sensor signal, EGR performance, EGR low circuit performance, O2 sensor, heater bank 1, sensor 2, cam sensor, lean during power enrichment, intake air temperature sensor, low input. So it's got a ton of codes. So I pulled a bunch of data and determined that the misfire wasn't really happening, because when I got it to replicate, I didn't feel a misfire. But the other complaint was it's really hard to get this thing up to speed, and it is. It takes forever to get it up in the RPM range. So I kind of started snooping around at what he did. Let me show you. Broke the cam sensor connector. He put plugs and wires in it. He did all kinds of crazy stuff. So I started looking. Looks like he replaced the timing belt. So I started looking. Let's see if I can get you a good picture of this. This timing belt is like way over tightened. I'm pushing pretty hard, and it is just shredding itself to pieces. But if you look, intake and exhaust cam lines up, but my issue is cam to crank correlation. So this is the waveform that I pulled from this car. If you notice, the cam sensors are blue trace, it's a Hall effect switch. And then our crank sensor is an inductive type. So we see between the first and second sine wave pulse, we get our cam sensor. Now it just uses a blank spot in the gear. See how on the front here, let me see if I get it to focus. There's a spot that's embossed and it's blank. Well, on the back side there's the same thing. The cam sensor reads right there behind the gear. So he did use the correct exhaust side timing mark, and it's painted. So if you look, ours is between the first and second sine wave. So thank you to Scanner Danner for posting a known good on the Pico waveform library, and right away between the third and fourth we have our cam sensor. So this thing's cam to crank correlation is no bueno. So there's mine, there's Paul's. So thank you, Scanner Danner, for posting that on the waveform library. Big shout out to him for giving us a known good. But our cam to crank correlation is off. So we're going to recommend a timing belt done correctly this time, and go from there. So we'll see you guys next time.